ask that you don't do burnouts only because there's kids around. It's slippery, and if you make a slip with your foot, you're going to hit the parking lot. So just because of insurance and safety, please no burnouts.
Honestly, we have the best electric vehicle shows.
It's coming out.
It was awesome. So.
Yeah, I'm happy with it, but that's biased. I built it.
You should be proud of it. It's for the environment that you built it in and everything. It's awesome.
Is that called a Carolina Squad or something?
Yeah.
So imagine you got an old square body Chevy and you want to retrofit it, so you put in a Sherman tank. We can't electrify that. That's not something we can do, but this is awesome. This thing is sweet. This is legitimately, like, yeah, I want to drive a square body Chevy that's a tank.
I was sick of crawling underneath it, so I'm like, I'll throw some hydraulics on it so that you don't have to crawl under it all the time. So, you want the so yeah, it's a 6V71 in the back with AT545, which is not strong enough. Originally, I told my transmission guy, I'm like, it takes like 30,000 pounds, but it ended up being 50,000 pounds. So that transmission drives the tank transmission. So you got 5 speeds automatic in the back, pushing a tank transmission that's 5-speed manual in the front. But if you look underneath the floor, I put cylinders that are attached to 2 big handles in the cab. And you know the excavator when you're a kid, when you're pulling and it does the opposite? Well, the opposite cylinders are on the shift handle down below. So like this pattern. So you can pull one handle in the cab, it'll pull it out of gear. Grab the other handle, which will push the cylinder over. You can grab your next stage pattern. Grab the other handle again, you can put it back in gear. So you can tilt the whole cab, and because of the hydraulics, you can still shift the transmission up from the driver's seat. So the steering is your pitman arm connected to your 2 levers that you turn the tank. So when you turn one way, it pulls on the lever, making you turn, and this chain goes slack. When you turn the other way, it pulls on this handle, and you turn the other way. So you can steer it from inside the cab, yeah. And then it's just a Princess Auto shifter cable, so you shift it like a normal pickup truck. You just stick it in reverse neutral drive. And then the throttle, it's just same thing, throttle with a throttle cable, so you drive it from inside the cab. I'm missing my the modulator for the transmission went out, so it's not shifting right now. So get that in there, and then we got all our 5 speeds again, and then we're good to go. But lots of little stuff to finish up, some wiring that doesn't look too pretty. I kind of want all the gauges working. Yeah, have you seen mine? Some lights. And then this engine, I want just to run a hydraulic pump because there's a giant winch in the belly, so we figured we would do some off-road recovery with it. I want to put slave cylinders underneath these levers and connect them to the brake pedal so that when you push on the brake, it lifts both at the same time to slow it down. And then there's also brakes on 2 calipers on the just a rotor on the drive shaft. But if it's not in gear, those brakes don't do anything. Right?
Yeah, I guess we're drinking when you came up with this idea.
All right, this is why I can't sleep at night, because I'm like, oh, I should do that. Oh, I should go in the shop right now. It's like, no, that'd be dumb, and then I'm awake for like 3 hours. So
Next thing you know, you get a fucking home.
yeah, well, that's it. Do you sleep? Are you able to sleep? I can't sleep. So I have to watch like cartoons and stuff so that I can like fall asleep.
I have to play on my phone for like 2 hours at least. Just like I'll
Yeah.
just have to play on my phone and scroll through just mindless shit
Yeah.
and do brain zoomies until it falls asleep.
Yeah. And I wonder how like Elon Musk falls asleep. He's like, I have like $100 billion. I should do this. It's like, oh, I should make brain chips. I should go to Mars. I should do this.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand how those guys sleep. But this is just a fun project because it doesn't have to be pretty. It just kind of like
Yeah.
cobble it together. And
It is a
just kinda
camper
works.
special.
Yeah. The tracks are about to fall off. So otherwise I would have put a bigger engine in it. But I know if I go put a bigger engine in it, we're just going to go faster and we're just going to keep throwing tracks. And it's going to be not going to be much fun.
Sherman.
This is a Medill yarder who made agricultural equipment
Yeah.
after the war. So it's a Sherman, like armored front end, and
Yeah.
all the bogies are Sherman.
Okay.
Everything else is just C-channel, and it would have had winches on it pulling logs.
Yeah, I know what those are.
The engine's not even bolted or welded in the front. Welded in the back are really good. But all those little things, I'll get to it. I thought I'd show somebody how a two-stroke Detroit worked, and I pulled the cover off. Think I can find the cover? It doesn't run right now. But it does move, it does turn, it does crush cars, but I did not, just without the transmission not shifting properly, I don't want to wreck it.